They're here. Go on the healer with Druid Barrel.
Okay.
I missed.
I'm hitting him hard.
I missed.
Oh my god, he's healing so much, dude.
Swap to the other guy, swap to the other guy.
Okay, swapping to the other guy.
I stun him, I stun him.
I'm on him. I'm bloodlusting him. Okay, swapping back.
I'm stunning them both, I think.
I'm on him.
Go.
I am.
Run away.
I got my bloodlust again. I'm on this guy. Don't worry, I have bloodlust.
I'm gonna die to the fucking mobs now. Wait, I can get back.
I'm on him still. Ah!
Kite, if you have to.
I'm on him still. He's low. I killed him, dude. Let's fucking go. I fucking got him, bro. Get fucking trash, bitch.
I can get back up as well. I'm 2 minutes late.
Five adept tomes.
Oh shit, dude.
Here, let me trade.
At least it's better than some.
I'm gonna give you.
No inventory.
I'm gonna give you 3 tomes because I have 6. How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome. In this build, we're going to be talking about the Connor build. I like to call this the Connor build from Assassin's Creed 3 because he's an archer, and this is the build. This is the setup right here. This setup is actually pretty nuts. This is mega DPS, ass lower damage being dealt in this one. And this one is focused on resetting the cooldown of your chest in order to continuously be prolonged in a fight, staying in a fight as long as possible and dealing as much damage as possible. So here's the build. Specter Hood. First I'll just say the pieces that I'm using. Specter Hood, Thetford Cape, Mercenary Jacket, Royal Sandals, and Adept's Bow, as well as the bag. Now the cape, if you can't afford this, don't get it. It's just an extra plus. You can just go simple Adept Cape instead if you don't have, you know, whatever tier of cape you can wear. But yeah, you can go whatever you wish for the cape. I prefer Thetford because of the continuous prolonged fighting, meaning that you can continuously proc the passive of this ability in Thetford Cape. So now we're going to be talking about the details of this build, right? All the details. What is the purpose of this build? Why do we build it this way? So we go Specter Hood with attack speed. Now, the reason I don't go quick thinker is because all cooldown times reduced by 2.5% isn't really that much of a difference. Like, 2.5% is nothing. It really isn't much. Even though resetting cooldown is always good, I suggest the attack speed to continuously heal yourself. Now you can also go increase your damage and heal power, which is fitting for Bloodlust because obviously you're healing, right? But continuously putting DPS also helps with the healing because you're doing a lot of damage per second, meaning that Bloodlust would work well with that because you're dealing more DPS. And I think what Buzz is, it lasts for 15 hits. So if you have attack speed, 15 hits, then reset it and then use it again, and another 15 hits, it's pretty nutty. So attack speed is good, generally. So obviously we go Flash of Insight, which will reset the cooldown of my armor's active, my primary armor, which is Mercenary Jacket. And we go attack speed increased by 6%. Now we go Bloodlust, that's our main item here. You can go for Hunter Jacket, by the way. That actually works as well, but you won't have sustain. It's just a lot of DPS and a lot of attack speed. It's pretty crazy how much DPS you'll actually do with Hunter Jacket. But realistically, your survival rate is really low with a Hunter Jacket, while Bloodlust gives you a lot more survivability. So every time you damage an enemy, you heal yourself for 41. It lasts for the lower of 8 seconds or 15 hits in general. And the attack speed is also increased by 12%. So you have a attack speed here, and you're continuously healing yourself. And then you activate your Flash of Insight, which is your hood, and then reset it back again so you can keep healing. Royal Sandals is a gamble because they do more damage to you, but you do a lot of damage back. It's a pretty expensive build, by the way. I forgot to mention. It's not really a starter build. It's when you have enough silver, you should go for this. I mean, you don't have to go for this, but this is what I go for. And it's my preferred build at the moment. It's pretty nutty. I've won a lot of 2v2 Hellgates with this so far. So this increases your move speed and your damage by 20% for 7 seconds. Your move speed's actually pretty good. 75% move speed. And it lasts for 7 seconds, which is good. So it's also toggled. You can toggle it. So if you press it, right, it makes you run, but then you can toggle it and remove it if you're being focused and you decide, oh, I don't want to take 13% more damage, so I'm just gonna press it again so I don't take that damage, kind of thing. You know what I mean? So you have that option if you wish, but remember, you're doing 20% more damage while it's up, so something to consider. And we go standard bow. Believe it or not, the standard bow is actually a good bow. We go deadly shot for the piercing. It's a skill shot like this. It also works with explosive arrows. So if you have explosive arrow activated and you Q somebody, so you Q somebody here, it will explode with explosives arrows AoE. So just keep in mind of that. But yeah, explosive arrow, good for AoE. Also good for deadly shot. Enchanted Quiver is your primary ability on this build, because you get 18 enchanted arrows every basic attack that you do. It will increase your normal attack damage by 15%, or rather 35%, sorry, and your attack speed by 15%. Stacks up to 6 times, and on max attacks, your arrows will reduce the enemy's resistance by 40 for 3 seconds. So as you keep hitting people, the more arrows you do, and it stacks up to 6 times, your arrows will reduce enemy resistance. Remember, every normal attack that you do with an enchanted arrow, it will increase your damage and your attack speed. And it stacks up to 6 times. So just keep whacking away. Keep whacking away, and then you will have your attack damage and attack speed increased, as well as deadly shot doing damage with the explosive arrow. It's just a lot of DPS, man. It really is. And finally, Thet4 Cape, because it releases a chain lightning, dealing 170 magic damage up to 4 enemies. Now the thing about this is, the reason I go for this is because, one, it's on a short cooldown, 15-second cooldown. Now if I go for this, by the way, this cape is really, really good. The thing with this cape is, it only activates once. 1 minute 32 seconds, only once. And a 2v2 Hellgate, are you gonna have 1 minute 32 seconds? Are you? It's only gonna activate one time. It's gonna increase your damage substantially, but only for 6 seconds. This is a good, like, if you're assassin or if you're playing a different kind of build. But I really think in this build, that 4 cape is good because you're continuously dealing damage, and every 15 seconds you're gonna do a chain lightning, which is really, really good to have a chain lightning. Every 15 seconds you're dealing damage. I think it's a absolutely phenomenal thing to go for. So we're gonna go ahead and duel someone, and we'll see how it goes, just to showcase to you guys the build. So I'm gonna find someone to fight at the moment. Alright, so we've managed to find someone to duel with. He's Bloodletter, armor, so let's showcase to you how I would play against this build here. Gonna go ahead and activate my EW, try to come back immediately, toggle my boots, and I'm gonna toggle my Bloodlust now, pierce him through Q, and keep moving back. Activate my hood here. And once my Bloodlust finishes on the top left corner, I'm gonna activate R again, so I'm gonna activate R right now. We're gonna keep walking back and keep cutting back and keep hitting. And now I got my E and W back, so we're just gonna keep hitting here, and we'll be able to kill him here with my Mercenary. Twice double Bloodlust, we managed to kill him right here, and he's down. It's very important to pay attention to your Bloodlust on the top left. Once it runs out, you should immediately activate it again. Don't activate it early while it's still in progress. Otherwise, you're just gonna be like cutting it halfway, which isn't ideal. Very important thing is try to keep walking back as you're hitting, because you want to be able to continuously use your attack and walk back to maintain distance as best as you can. And maintaining distance is usually what you want to do as a ranged kind of player. It's also very important that I need to mention this in my bow builds. I have to mention this. This is something I do. RTS-like controls, because I like enabling this because I like to be able to not use left click to attack people, but just use right click to move, and left click to like inspect someone or check him. Like left click doesn't attack people. Left click only left clicks to like inspect, or left click someone to A him. When I say A him, I mean attack him. I use the letter A for attack move, so it's very important for me to attack move, meaning that I can right click here and attack, right click here, attack, right click here, attack. My mouse doesn't have to keep going like this, like I'm showing right now. I'm only clicking in one place and walking back and pressing A. So we're gonna go ahead and duel another person here, who is going, what is that, cleric? Yeah, cleric. So let's see how this goes. I'm gonna talk on my boots here. Activate Bloodlust. Walk away from that AoE real quick. I'm gonna activate my hood right now. I'm gonna activate Bloodlust again. And we're just gonna keep hammering away. Look at that, we're full health. He's low as shit, like he's gone. Look at our health. We're completely full. He can't outtrade us. We completely out-sustain him. And he's dead. He's just dead. And that's it, really. You want to kite back, avoid the AoE. This guy wants to wager 11,000. I'm going to go ahead and wait for my cooldowns, and I'm actually going to. So he wants to wager a lot of silver for this, so I might actually just go for it. He's going dual swords and armor. So here we go. He's going soldier armor with dual swords. He did wager 11k. So I'm gonna wager 11k as well. So here we go. We're gonna try to duel him. We're wagering 11,000 silver. Now we're just gonna maintain distance as best as we can. Bloodlust. Activate my hood immediately. Once my blood finishes, I'm gonna activate it again. It's already finished. I'm gonna activate it again. We just look at that. Look at that. He's waiting for cooldowns. He's running around. But no matter what he does now, I'm gonna win anyway. He's dead. That's it. We managed to get 11,000 gold. We wagered 11k, and we got some free silver out of that. Yeah, he stood no chance against this build. This build is extremely strong, and it allows you not only to be mobile, it also allows you to be able to sustain yourself twice. And when you sustain yourself twice in a fight, it's really a huge thing. And we actually have another duel here, so a lot of people do want to duel me at the moment. So this is a good way for us to showcase this build right now. So we're just dueling people. And now this guy has, I forgot, oops. This guy has Spirit Hunter. Okay, let's go ahead and see how this goes. Activate my WE. Activate my boots. Activate Bloodlust. And then immediately use the hood. Once my blood has finished, I'm going to activate it again. I'm going to activate it again right now. Do some piercing damage right here. Pierce him again. Pierce him again. EW. Walk away from that. Pierce him again. Boom, he's dead. This guy did a lot better than the last guy, though. That was good on him. He did okay. Spirit Hunter. And he had this AoE magic damage dealing. He had Stalker Hood and he had Stalker Shoes. He did okay, though, overall. He wasn't that bad. He was okay. So yeah, that is pretty much it for the build, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully, you can use the Kenway build. I call it the Connor Kenway build. You can call it the Kenway build if you wish. But this is it. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the arena. Peace out.